gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have a special guest for you right now, an international superstar. We have the #1 contender for the bantamweight here. And up next fighting, we are so excited to have the man here that's going to be taking the title December 2nd. He is Ricardo Diaz.
Yeah!
So excited to have the man here. I want to let you guys know, it's a special privilege for us to be here with this superstar that likes to hide out. It's hard to get him out because he's been fighting all over the world, but no one can get him in the chair, sit him down, to have a nice conversation with him. So I want to let you know, we're popping his cherry right now.
First podcast award.
First time he's on the podcast.
On
he
the
chose
best podcast.
One of the greatest podcasts in the world that loves interviewing fighters, asking them about you. So brother, we're so happy you're here, man. We're
welcome,
excited.
my friend.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And I want to let you know, you are the first Kings MMA fighter we have on the podcast. We've had a lot of interviews,
it's
a lot
an
of
honor.
a lot of fighters here with us, but it's the first time we have a man of your caliber.
Hey,
a Brazilian. Actually, is he the first Brazilian?
Yeah.
This is our first
You are
Brazilian
our first
as well.
Brazilian, brother.
Really?
Boy.
Yeah, first Brazilian.
Yeah. So first Brazilian, gonna first one, gonna get a belt.
Brother.
Hey, I believe that.
Let's bless that power right there.
Hey,
I agree with you,
thank
brother.
you.
I agree with you. So, man, how long you been fighting for? Check this out. When was your first pro fight?
Okay, my first pro fight, I was 2010.
2010, 13 years.
You don't look like you have 13 years on the pro circuit. Like it
thank
seems like you
you.
probably haven't taken a lot of damage, and you're a Muay Thai fighter too. You guys get in there, you know. So
Just get smacked up with the knees and the elbows and get cut up, but not you, brother. I'm looking at your face.
I
Ain't
think
it?
Still
I'm
pretty.
Good. I'm good.
What's your nickname? The baby assassin? Look at that little baby face.
The guy said like Ricardinho. Do you know Ricardinho?
No.
It's like little Ricardo.
Little Ricardo.
God, hop on the mic a little closer, bro.
Okay, for sure.
Let's move up.
Little
a little bit.
Ricard Jean. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of fights all over the world, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So you started in Brazil?
Yeah, I started
That
in
was
Brazil.
your first pro fight?
Like, I started my first professional fight. I started like when I was 13 years old in Muay Thai.
So Muay Thai was the first art.
Yeah, my first fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you were 13 years old?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I did a couple amateur fights when I was young. And when I was 18 years old, I started Muay Thai professional fight.
Okay.
And I did 5 professional fights in Muay Thai.
When you were 18 years old?
Yeah.
5 in 1 year?
Yeah, my whole life I fight.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And then 2021, when I was 2021, I started like professional Muay Thai MMA fighter. Fight. And then, I never stop anymore, you know.
And you just keep going.
Yeah.
How many fights do you think you've had? Have you kept track of how many fights you've had total in your life?
I have 16. Professional MMA fights, 16.
Professional MMA fights, 16. How about MMA fights? I mean, Muay Thai.
Muay Thai, I have 5 professional Muay Thai fights. Yeah.
5 professional Muay Thai fights. And what about
And Jiu-Jitsu too. I have
How about
a little
the
couple
amateurs?
Tournaments. Oh man, tournament.
200, 300?
Yeah, no, not too much. Like
Too much?
that. Yeah, I don't know, I don't know, man, a lot. Yeah.
how many do you think? So if you started when you were 18, actually started when you were 13, right?
Yeah, I don't know, not too much, like 10, I think so.
10 amateur
12,
fights?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was when you've been traveling the world to fight all over the world, what has been your favorite 3 locations that you've enjoyed fighting and why?
I love here in US for
US,
sure.
okay.
I really like it here. South Korean.
South Korea.
Yeah, it's really good there. Yeah, I did just, the 2 in Brazil for sure.
In Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil is amazing.
How was
I
your
love
fights
it.
do you have any crazy fights in South Korea? Tell me about that experience.
Yeah, it's really different there. It's so
Why?
fun. I have a lot of funny histories there, you know, okay, in 2018, I coming to US just to visit, tourism, and then show me like one fight there. Oh, you have some fight to South Korean, and my manager talked me, hey, what do you think about that? I said, yeah, for sure. And then I went there. I trained a little bit here, a couple days, and then I went there.
Okay.
And then, suppose I had to fight another guy.
Okay.
And then, one day before in the waiting, the promotion called from my manager, say, hey, the guy did get a problem with visa, some stuff. And then the guy said, oh. And I was scared, I'm not going to fight. Why?
Yeah.
And then the guy said, oh, no, I have another guy here because the opponent, he don't going to fight you. Why do you think I fight him? I said, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It was Muay Thai?
No, MMA.
MMA, okay.
I didn't know nothing about the guy,
Okay.
I just say, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
And then when I start fight there, it's so funny because, the guys are Korean, I'm not Korean, and everybody whoop. for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I started the fight, I did a little couple of, punches hand, and then I felt a little bit really strong, and I put it in the floor.
Okay.
And I moved it back there, punches, and then I got on the backhand, and then he stand up. I keep him there, and then I got in the hernia choke.
Okay.
And then he didn't tap, and then he's laughing.
Put him to sleep.
Put him to sleep. We got to show that. We'll have a clip of that one for sure. I want to see this.
For sure.
How fast was that fight? How many?
No, this is funny. Like 4 minutes, 3 minutes, something.
3-4 minutes.
That's
Okay.
sick.
It was a good battle.
Yeah, but I haven't fight when 23 seconds.
Oh yeah, tell me about that one. Where was that?
Yeah, a long time ago before I fought, I fight 125.
Okay.
And then
A long time ago means what? 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago?
Like 7, 8.
7 years ago.
Yeah.
Where was that? Here in the United States?
No, in Brazil.
In Brazil, okay.
And then was hard to cut my weight, because I'm a little tall for 125.
Uh-huh.
And then I upped my weight from 135. And the first fight, and then, but I still was like skinny for the guy.
Okay.
And I look in there face to face, I say, oh, the guy's, it's not big, but no problem. I can go there for sure.
Yeah.
And then I started to fight.
You're Brazilian. Everyone's easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brazilian fighters know they beat everybody.
Yeah. And then I starting okay, and then I throw some jab, one kick and a low kick inside, and the throw overhand. The guy slap, and then I
that was
did
that 23 seconds.
23
23 seconds.
Make sure we roll that.
Wow.
So I want to go back to the roots, your early upbringing in Brazil. Tell me about the training. When you were a young guy, a teenager,
13 years old.
You walk into that Muay Thai gym. What's the name of it? Tell us about that upbringing as a carioca.
Yeah, I'm carioca. Yeah. So when I started Muay Thai, I was there in the little gym in my city, and I was training there, and I did a couple fights there. And then, but I wanted more, because
You wanted more fights, or you wanted to learn more?
Learn more.
Learn more,
you know. And then I was looking for some place, and I had one friend in there, is Emerson Falcão.
And what city in Brazil?
Niterói.
Niterói?
Niterói.
Niterói.
Yeah, I'm from Niterói.
Is this outside of Rio?
Nikit.
Yeah. Niterói.
Yeah, and then I started.
I have one friend from Niterói.
Yeah, for sure. I have to go there one day.
You invite me, I go.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone, all my friends, all these guys from Guadalajara, Tijuana, Peru,
for sure.
Uruguay. Everyone invites me, I go.
Okay,
so if you invite me and we go, we go.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Okay.
And then I started like that, and then I called my friend, and of course I was training jiu-jitsu a long time too. I'm brown belt jiu-jitsu, but I was 7 years in purple belt. So,
nice.
Yeah, I have a tournaments, no gi champion, some stuff there. And then I talked my friend Emerson Falcão. He's the best in kickboxing in Brazil.
Okay.
And then I say, hey man, I have to train anybody. He say, oh come on, bro, let's go training together. And then I start training for him.
Okay.
He improved my kickboxing. And then this time I had another friend, Dudu Dantas. Do you know Dudu Dantas?
No.
He was Bellator champion a long time ago in 135.
What weight class?
135.
135,
yeah.
okay.
And I talking here, and I say, bro, I needed some place to training, my MMA. And then I say, hey, come on, bro. Come in Nova União.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is Aldo, and that's legendary. Yeah.
Okay. There's the best gym.
So you beat up Aldo? You beat up Aldo in the gym all the time? Just so you know, this guy beat up on Jose Aldo every day.
I say that. No. He's a tough guy.
Good job.
So,
Aldo.
No, Julian. I didn't say nothing. And then,
but you train with him and some of the other
and then I was
pros out of
there,
that school,
and then I trained for Dudu Danta. He's my brother, training. I helping him some sparring.
Where is he living at now?
What?
Your friend. Dudu Wanta, where's he at?
Oh, in Brazil.
He's in Brazil.
Yeah, he's Brazilian.
What's up, Dudu Wanta? How are you?
Dudu Dantas.
Dudu Danta.
Yeah.
I can say his name wrong. He can't beat me up.
He's a good guy.
Good guy. Hey, all Brazilians are good guys. We like to joke. We like to joke.
Yeah. And then I went there, and then I trained in Nova União. I was so scared, my first time there. Nova União, the energy is so different.
Tell me about that first day walking into Nova União.
It's funny. Right? Yeah, when I met my friend Dudu, he said, hey, when you're training, he said, hey, come in tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. My first training there, when I went, man, the sparring. You know, I saw the guys
imagine.
like I saw a lot of guys. Marlon, Akram Diaz.
Marlon was there?
Marlon.
Okay.
Yeah, Gladiator, and then like. Akram Diaz, Jose Aldo, everybody's
Yeah,
there.
you're
Was
like,
oh my god, you know, yeah.
This reminds me of, we've had guys that come on and they say the first time I walked into AKA, because we live in the Bay Area, so we know a lot of guys at AKA. They say that first day that I walk in, they're like, oh, this is for real now.
Yeah.
This is for real.
And then it was good there. You know, I took a little time there. I improved a
Did you fight
little
with
bit.
Barao too?
What's that?
Or Barao?
No.
Henan Barao,
Henan
is he-
Barao?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Henan.
No. And then
Vanderlei Silva? Hey.
and then went there and trained over there a couple of years, like 3 years something. Improved my MMA.
Okay.
And then Ramona was there, and then when I went the first time here, I like it here. You know,
Okay.
like
What year
train-
did he come to the United States?
I come in 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
Did
yeah.
you speak English in Brazil?
No,
Or did you learn
I
it here?
learned it here.
Ooh.
Yeah, I learned
Beautiful.
just thank you.
Just in 4
I
years,
tried.
too. Not bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good, man. Yeah.
Yeah, the English is a little
You,
hard, but I
you,
gotta
you
tell
speak English better than me.
Ah, come
Very
on.
beautiful.
Better than my Portuguese.
And then, and then when I come in here, like
Uh-huh.
2019, like man, I really amazing, because my first time in the Kings MMA,
Yeah.
I went there and the master Rafael Cordeiro was there.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
My body's like shaking,
Yeah.
like oh my god, and the master because like he's a legend,
Hey,
you know.
we needed to have him on the podcast to talk about his life experience. Cordero, Master Cordero, we need to have him
Oh,
there
yeah,
for
to
sure.
talk. Let him know, hey, come talk with these guys.
Yeah, for sure.
His message is beautiful. We need to tell the whole world about him.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
The way his philosophy, the way his mind thinks,
Uh-huh.
the whole world needs to know about him.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
tell Master Cordero, please come on Old and New Money podcast.
From my master.
It would be an honor, sir.
Hey, come on.
And then like it's funny because I was shaking because I was watching him like on the YouTube,
Yeah.
you know. And then oh my god, and he's so patient. Hey, how are you? I say,
Yeah, he's a nice
hey, master, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
And then I would like training here, and then he opened the door for me. He said,
And-
"Oh, come here."
And that Verdum was training with
Yeah,
him right
yeah,
there.
he's my guy. No, Verdum.
He's got beats Verdum too.
Come on.
Flying jump kick, right? Yeah.
No.
Verdum,
It's not
Verdum.
like that. It's not like that. No, it's my brother. And then say, oh, come here like tomorrow. And then I said, okay, cool.
Okay.
And then went there, and then like the same thing. And the match was Kevin Gosselin,
Damn.
Bana Darioshi, Giga Chikaza, Fabrício Verdun.
Yeah. Mauricio Verdum.
Ah.
Got beat you. Got beat you.
And then
It's amazing. You just
Yeah.
keep surrounding yourself with the top level talent.
yeah, and then like I say, oh my god, okay, and then it's training. I started training, and I keep it there. You know, it's just you have one shot in the life.
Yeah.
You know, have to try and
That's
then
right.
Go all in.
That's right.
you know, and
One
then-
shot in life. Listen, gentlemen, for the
Yeah,
bad
for-
fighter
for-
right here. He
for-
says
if
we
you're
have one
aspiring to the fight
shot
game.
in life.
Yeah, you know,
You
and-
gotta do it, right?
And then like I'm so glad to be here. You know, US gave him a lot of things. So, and then like okay, and went there and then started training. You know, step by step stuff. You know, I was in the process in the gym.
Okay.
Because like when you go there, the master putting you like improve, you know,
Yeah.
like prove, and then like,
Hey, he's watching.
yeah,
He's
and then
watching.
like tough in training all day, and then man, yeah, I love it, my gym, you know, it's
Yes.
my family. Master is like I have my dad in Brazil, I love it so much.
Yeah.
But in US, I have a Master Rafa Cordeiro like a dad too,
Yeah,
you know.
that's how your sensei is.
That's
It
how the
is
sensei
very
is.
much like a father son. It's like
Yeah.
your second father. You know, I think
Yes.
everyone has one in their life.
for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
And then like
And you have a lot of fun there. Master Cordero, he laughs a lot. It's a fun gym.
Oh, yeah,
You have a good
like,
time. Good time, yeah. Verdum is funny.
yeah,
you
it's
know?
so funny.
Funny. That guy is funny.
All the time he
Hey,
jokes.
good. Hey, you know what? Mexico loves Verdum.
Oh yeah, for
Mexico,
sure.
we love Verdum.
Yeah, he speaks very well.
Very good.
Yeah, because he took a little time in Spain, I think. So that mother is a Span something.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
speak very well Spanish.
But whenever I go to Mexico, he's always on. He used to be always on TV for UFC, and everyone loved Verdum.
Yeah, for sure.
Verdum, if you ever want to come on here, come on. Or si usted quiere venir platicar en español también, Verdum, aquí lo podemos recibir en español también.
I
Because
did.
Mexico loves you, Verdum. We need to know more about you. right?
Sure, I did get a little bit. You guys, I speak a little bit Spanish.
Little
but
bit, yeah, we can do that
got
too,
it.
brother. And so,
I'm not
how fun is it being at King's MMA? Talk about how much fun you have there, the love, the passion, the fatherhood. How about is that? When you walk in the gym, how does it feel?
Yeah, I feel great.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
I feel grateful, because I live in my dream, I train in the best gym in the world, like for me, like
Yeah.
Kings MMA.
Right.
And then I'm so happy to go there. I know every single day is like a tough training, Have my master, Rafael Cordero, my brothers in the gym, Kiga, all time I train with him, Giga Chikaza.
Okay.
I help him, he helping me a lot,
How many pros do you have right there at King's MMA that you train with? How many pros? How many
Like
professional?
fighters?
Yeah, professional fighters right now. I know it goes up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
How much do you have more or less?
I don't know, like 20,
20?
25.
Oh, that's about right,
A little
because
bit more, I don't know.
I think AKA in San Jose,
Okay.
they have between 20, 25, sometimes 30, but it's
On a
about
dedicated fight
Yeah.
team.
20,
Yeah.
20 to 25 usually, because it's a lot of work,
Yeah,
How many
yeah.
coaches you need for a team like that?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of coaches there. Like, yeah, I have my master, Rafael Cordero. I have my jiu-jitsu master coach, Ricardo Testai.
Okay.
Sometimes I have a two like in the Grace Barra with Felipe Furão.
Okay.
I train in there.
Do you coach at MMAs? Do you coach there at
Yeah,
King's MMA?
yeah,
How many
yeah.
classes do you coach?
No, me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't coach.
You don't
I
coach?
just training. I just training fight.
He's still in his prime. He's still
yeah,
fighting. This is a fighter. Still.
I don't want to get nothing about. It's not like fight,
No
It's just
distraction.
no
Only
distraction.
on the fight.
Just keep it focused there. My day is like I training every single day, take
Okay.
a rest, and eat something, and go back in training.
Two times a day?
A little bit sometimes, like
Yeah.
3, 4 sometimes.
Oof.
Yeah, depend. I keep my focus. Now I have a fight coming. I have to train a lot.
Yeah.
And
Well, so tell us what it's been like fighting for Up Next. How long have you been with these guys? How many fights have you had with them?
like,
With the
With
organization.
Up Next, with this UNF.
oh, UNF. So, is this my first time in UNF?
So this you're going to be walking in that cage for the first time
Yeah, first time. Yeah.
to fight for the bantamweight belt
To become
Yeah,
champion.
yeah.
on November
man, I believe
2nd.
it, yeah.
So he's walking
I'm
in
excited for you,
number one
brother.
contender.
That's Beautiful.
Good. Yeah, I'm
How did it feel when Up Next Fight called you? Say, hey,
Yeah,
Would
no.
you like to fight?
Yeah, before I was watching sometimes, looking sometimes in the from Instagram, like as good promotion. You
Yeah,
know,
very
like
good.
grow up so fast and keep it growing, And I was like, okay, cool. One
Okay.
day I'm gonna get the opportunity.
Yeah.
And you got the call. Like Cisco Rivera was holding on to the bantamweight
Yeah,
belt,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's going up to featherweight.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
now vacant, and they call you and
Exactly.
Ryan Lilly, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are going to fight December 2nd.
December 2nd. Yeah.
Right over there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Right
I really
behind
like
us,
it.
yeah.
So
I
when
like that. I love this energy.
Yeah.
So when you look at a fighter, I'm gonna eat this guy up easy. What are you gonna tell your opponent right now? Talk to him. No. Don't be humble, brother. Don't be humble. You look at your opponent right now.
Okay.
No. Focus.
I just
Give
want
him, no. Hold on. Let me coach you how to do this. I don't like you.
This
I
is
don't
your,
like
your
the way-
trolling master.
Yeah,
You got your
yeah.
jiu-jitsu master. You got,
Yeah. You
Watch
know.
this. What's his name? What's his name?
Which one am I?
Who
Your
the?
opponent.
Ryan Lilly.
Ryan.
Who the fuck is that guy?
This is how you
Ryan.
do it. This is how you do it.
Watch this.
Watch
Watch
and
this.
learn. He's the master here.
You're.
Who the fuck is that guy?
What's his name again?
Ryan Lilly.
Wait, what's his name again?
Ryan Lilly.
Ryan Lilly. I don't even know your name. You're so not important. I forget your. What's his name again? That's how little you matter to me, Ryan. What? Lily? Your name is like a lily. You're like a little flower to me. So to me, when I see you, I'm just gonna grab you like a flower, smush you again. I'm gonna eat you, chew you up, spit you on the ground, and then I'm gonna get the title, just like when I beat up Verdum. Champion! The champion right here has arrived. The new king of California.
Amen, but I never beat Verdum.
And if Verdum wants a rematch, you come and get my belt. This is if you like it. Vanderlei Silva, you want my belt?
Oh, my
Come
God.
and get some, baby. Anybody who wants some. That's how you do it.
Well,
in my way, okay, everybody's coming because
Everyone in Brazil
yeah.
is now coming after you. So, yeah, you
Yeah.
can thank him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You practice now.
What?
I did it. Okay, you practice now. how you gonna call your fighter out? Just like I did. You say, I'm gonna beat you up. How are you gonna do it?
Like the fight?
Like what I did, the show. I said, I'm gonna get you, teach you up,
In
smash
your
you.
style, though.
Now let's see you tell him that you're gonna beat him up.
Man.
Or was mine enough?
Yeah, it's enough.
That's enough?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's enough.
This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you get an awesome, straight, disciplined, mixed martial artist that is very humble and very kind. It's not in all of us to act the way I act when I fight. Well,
Yeah.
I don't fight no more.
Okay.
But before I'd fight, I talk a lot.
All right.
I'd like Chael Sonnen.
You still do when we spar.
Yeah.
He's talking the whole time.
We spar, I talk and laugh and I joke and I people, you know, they're drinking water, I hit them.
Okay,
you know,
okay. Like, okay,
cheap
got it.
shots.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm gentler, you know. I got nice guy.
I like that.
But depends. Like the fight, my mind's changed. You
You
know?
might change.
Yeah,
Gonna
I
get
mean, the
cold,
fight is
yeah.
nasty, huh?
for sure.
We're looking
That's the
forward
deal.
to it, man. So December 2nd
Yeah, December
for the
2nd.
135-pound strap
Yeah.
here at the UNF
sure.
14 in the Commerce Casino.
Yeah.
It's going to be an absolute barn burner. We're really excited for it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, like I'm so excited, you know.
Yeah.
And then
But-
what's sorry?
Go ahead, brother. Yeah.
I promise like it's gonna be war, you know,
War.
because I'm
Yeah,
ready
that's
for
what we
war,
want.
you know. So I'm training every single day so hard, and then let's go there. Let's go. Everything is possible.
let
you know?
them know how we can find you on Instagram. Shout it out. Let us know your coaches, your gym, anybody you want to mention.
Like my Instagram.
How can we find
Yeah,
you?
my Instagram is Ricardo Diaz MMA. I train at the King's MMA. My master Rafael Cordero. And then if you want to train one day there, you know,
You can train with
enjoy
my
the
man.
process, go there. But I had to say for you, like there is a tough gym, you know, tough training every single
I
day.
don't want peace.
It's-
I want problems always.
exactly. That
That's
is
what it is.
another level.
That's what I
for sure.
get ready. You know
Right
what?
on, brother.
Now that you beat up on Fabricio Verdum, you don't want to deal with them? I'll deal with them.
Okay.
Fabricio
okay.
Verdum,
Hey, Verdun, look at
I'm
that.
coming. I'm coming to King's MMA,
No
Fabricio. We weigh the same weight.
Please.
We weigh the same weight.
Oh, really?
I get with Fabricio Verdum like he's a little flower.
Oh,
And I
Verdun, look at
smash
that.
I chew you, Fabricio,
Verdun's
and I spit you out.
a tough guy, you know.
Tough guy, for real.
Yeah.
I'm tougher. Well, thank you so much, brother.
Oh,
we had a
thank you, my
great
brother.
time. Thanks so
Oh,
much.
for
Hopefully
sure,
we
for
have
sure.
you again on the program, you know, after with your title.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I believe that. It's nice title.
a
Really
beautiful
cool.
title.
Yeah, for
is,
sure.
Is Master Cordero going to be here at the fight with you?
Yeah, I don't know now because of what happened. So my fight's gonna be the same fight another guy. I don't know if you can say that the guy because I don't know like stuff in the UFC yet, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be the same day. And then once I have to go another day, I go there.
Gotcha.
You know.
If you need a corner, you call me.
Okay. yeah.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Okay,
Thank you,
right.
brother.
Time,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you,
time.
Ricardo.
Come on,
This
bro.
is
Appreciate
Oh, I have to say something. Like,
Please. No more. We're done.
Okay.
Just
okay.
kidding, no, please.
No, because my man said, "Hey, today you gotta talk to me too," and you gotta say, "Fernando Berga, I love you. Kiss, kiss."
Fernando Verga, we love you.
It's my manager.
No, beautiful. What's his Instagram? Do you have his Instagram?
Which one?
Fernando Vega? So people follow him?
Yeah, Fernando Berga. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you follow him
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then he gets connected. Awesome. This is Able to Viking with the man here. Is about to be champion December 2nd.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for being with us. We're out.
Hey.
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 Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I want to let you know we got a fantastic matchup right here. We got a nice little verbal showdown. And my partner here, the Viking of the West, is going to introduce these men. Why? Because I'm fantastic at forgetting people's names.
Yeah. Well, we got next to us right here, Jairi Baker, the 155-pound title holder for the Up Next fighting promotion. And sitting to my left is Isaac Enriquez, the interim 155-pound title holder for the Up Next fighting promotion. And these two men are going to square off December 2nd in the cage behind us to unify this belt. Welcome to the podcast, boys. Thank you for coming. Yeah.
So
Thank you,
first,
gentlemen.
we got a fantastic man right here to my left and another great man right here to my right. Now, we have an interim belt champion holder, right? You want to talk about first that call that you got that changed your life forever? How many days? So we were at this fight, right? The fight happened on Thursday. It was same weigh-ins in the morning and then the fight in the afternoon. How was that feeling when you first got that call? How was it?
It was cool. I was pretty excited. I didn't. My friend had my teammate had gotten a fight, and I wasn't expecting to fight. But when I got that call, I was ready. I was basically in camp with him the whole time, or we're always in camp. So when I got that call, I was like, yeah, what do I have to lose?
That's what we like to see. This guy stepped in on 2 days' notice to fight a guy with 6 fights for the belt. He only had 1 fight at this point on the amateurs, and he walks into the cage, first round, starches this man. The place went absolutely apeshit crazy. It was an incredible knockout, and he's real humble about everything too. You know, we like to see that. Really, a true martial artist.
So that feeling right there, when you got the call, you show up to weigh-ins. I'm watching, right? I'm like, this guy's you got called with 2-day notice to fight this juggernaut over here? And I'm looking at you, and you're real calm, real relaxed, real chill. I'm still looking at you like, man, this guy, you're probably going to lose, bro. 2-day notice, right, Jerry? If you get a call in 2 days, your back's against the fence, you're not looking good as far as training-wise.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you're already in the rotation.
Unless he's already been. But still, 2-day notice to get mentally set, and that conditioning is different.
Yeah, it's different.
We've seen, too, the fight right before him, the opponent dropped out 30 seconds before he was supposed to walk out there. And so he didn't have his warm-up like he wanted, and they had to tell him, all right, you're in right now. So 2 days' notice, no problem. I'll fight anyone anytime. Not a warm-up that he would have liked to have to walk in there under the big lights in front of everybody. No problem. He walks in there and absolutely performs. So this guy, we know he can handle the pressure, and we know he's game.
We know he's young, too. That's what you can do that when you're young.
Well, so tell us a little bit, Jairi. Let's go into your background. This is now your 4th fight for Up Next, right? This is going to be your 2nd title defense, right, Ryan? Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, you're on a tear here. You're undefeated in this organization. What do you think is going to be the result of this match, this title unification bout? How do you see this going?
It's definitely coming home with me, but I give him props. I mean, I think it's amazing to take a two-day notice fight. You know what I'm saying, and not even get to warm up. Like I said, we can tell he's young from that alone. But that's cool. But at the end of the day, I understand he got the first round knockout on Edrin, which was also a tough opponent.
You had a war with him.
Correct. Yeah,
that's a legendary
rounds,
fight. Yeah.
So, but I just look at it the same way. A lot of my fights, actually, the last like 3 or 4 of my fights, my opponents have finished their opponents in the first round or early on. So,
how many minutes did you go with Edrin with that war? How
15.
many rounds?
That was 15.
15 minutes. All right, cool. So,
Oh,
Mr.
no. Wait, 9. I'm sorry. It was 3 9-minute rounds.
3 9-minute rounds. Okay.
3 3-minute rounds.
3 3-minute rounds. Hey, your match changes all the time. That's normal, bro. We like to have a good time.
You're so fast.
I told you I was gonna make jokes, right? You made your own jokes.
You
I
did.
appreciate
I threw myself under the bus on that one. I got you.
So you had a 9-minute war with that man, right?
Yeah.
And the man over here to my left, how many minutes were you in that ring with that guy?
Less than a minute.
Before you blasted him.
Yeah, less than a minute.
No, I'm not trying. I'm just trying to do. It doesn't really add up. Usually doesn't add up. But when we're doing MMA math, right? You took 9 minutes and you couldn't knock that man out. This man was in there for less than a minute. Put him out cold. Does that? I'm not gonna say it intimidates you, but it is impressive. Impressive that he's able to put him out that quick, right? He's got that nasty little.
Maybe to like people on the outside world, but like to me, no.
Okay.
So styles make fights. We all know that, right? Can you explain your style a little bit, Isaac? If you had to give me, the overview, you're trying to pitch me and tell me, okay, I'm this kind of fighter. What is the overview of your style? What are your strengths?
I can say what kind of fighter I am, but I haven't really got the chance to see what kind of fighter I am, if that makes sense. I haven't gotten the chance to go to the distance. I always consider myself like a grappler, but I just kind of surprised myself with these past 2 fights. Touch
of death.
Yeah.
Poison touch, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about your fight. What type of fighter are you?
Yeah. What's your style?
Freestyle, man. I just go with the flow, poetry in motion. I have a base of wrestling and boxing. Wrestling and boxing is my main base. I actually started in karate when I started my MMA career.
Like traditional style.
Traditional karate.
That's good.
Correct.
That's always love to see that.
Yeah. So, but I pretty much ran out of that quick and went to wrestling. So that's my base along with boxing.
When you say you run out of that quick, why was that? Did it just get outplayed? You're like, no, boxing is more exciting, and I like grappling. I like putting me on the ground and beating them into the ground.
Yeah.
Is that why? Was it more fun?
Yeah.
That's what I kind of thought. So how quickly did you evolve from being a kicker into a boxer into a mauler?
Really quick, man. I adapt really quick. It doesn't take me long to adjust to much things. I've been doing that sports my whole life, so I've been active and doing things. So, anything I enjoy that I do, I catch on pretty quick. So,
Okay. And now, when you're talking about you evolved from different sports, what other sports did you play?
from growing up, man,
Yes.
I've done everything, man. Everything from baseball, track, football, soccer, you name it. But funny thing is, I actually didn't wrestle in high school.
You did wrestling in high school. Okay.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I ask a lot of people that are in the MMA world and wish they did when they were younger, and they wish they could be wrestlers. Do you agree with that, and why?
Yeah. Nah, I have a son right now, and people ask me if I'll put him in sports, and honestly, I'll let him do whatever he wants, but I would put him in wrestling first because that's a whole nother breed right there.
I've heard that all the time. And, if you didn't wrestle in high school, you're at a big disadvantage when you try to get in a fight game later.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
Everybody says about their son, he is going to wrestle.
Exactly, yeah. It's not fun fighting a wrestler.
Why do you think that is? Because a lot of people are not putting the kids in the MMA world, not putting in the wrestling world. Why do you think so many people are not putting their kids in the MMA world or wrestling?
I think a lot of people are afraid of the violence, the hurt, the danger that could come, stuff like that, and it's their baby. But it definitely takes a different person to do this,
So, go ahead. Well, yeah.
Well, I was going to ask you, what's your age? Because you have more experience than my man over here to the left. What's your age?
31.
And you, my man?
23.
23 versus
Young.
31. So what age did you start professionally fighting?
So we're still in the
I'm sorry.
we're still in the Rising Stars
what-
division. So this will be my last one after defending this, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna go make my pro
So
debut.
you want to go pro after this fight?
Yeah, I'm going pro after this.
How many
one.
fights
With
have
up
you had?
next.
How many fights have you had, and what age did you start your fighting?
So I have a few outside of moving to California with
Okay.
other organizations on the East Coast.
Okay.
I have roughly about 12 fights, but with up next I have 7. And
that's a
so,
lot.
after that, I'll be going in. But it's been like a big gap in life happening in between, so that's why I'm just not getting to the point where I'm making my debut.
Yeah, and life happens in the middle, and you just keep going, right? I love it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's an amazing journey. Tell us about your gyms. I'd like to hear both where you train, who your coaches are.
Yeah.
Jairi, you first.
So I'm up at, start off with CMMA with Coach Chad George.
Ooh, another one.
Man, we got all kind of
That
monsters
is a
in there.
squad.
Josh Barnett, Dave Waters, Dominic, Victor Henry, who's fighting in UFC this weekend as well, who's fighting tomorrow night. So we got all kind of monsters
You
in
guys
there.
have 6 fighters here tomorrow.
Exactly, yeah.
It should have been 7, but one guy ran away.
That's what happened when you face us.
That's well, let me ask you, what do you think about that comment? That's what happens when you face us. You run away.
It's
He was
fun.
looking straight at you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fine.
Looking at you laughing, bro.
No,
He
it's
said,
fine.
you didn't even say that. Do it again.
That's what happened when you face the MMA.
We,
Va a haber putazos.
It got a little cold in here all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know. I train under Georgie Karakan, and then he's very decorated. He also spars with us, and then I kind of carry the mentality, can't get really any worse
First
than that.
of all, you got to respond to us. No one's running, dog. I'm right here.
No one's running. No, I'm
Look at
gonna
him.
see
Look
you.
at him in the eye. Look at him in the face, bro.
Nah, he took a 2-day notice fight, so I know he ain't about that game. I expect a grown man fight out of this. I don't think he'll run.
Nah, he's good. He's good. So what about him is impressive about when you've been watching the fight? Because I'll tell you what, 7 fights in how many months with Up Next fighting? How many fights have you had? How many months? It's been what, 14, 15 months you guys been around? Up Next fighting?
5, 4. So, yeah.
4 fights in a year.
It's all been in a year, yeah.
7 fights within the year?
No, 4.
No, 4.
4. Okay, I thought you said 7 fights.
I was responding to him. My bad. No, I was responding to you.
I didn't say so. Yeah. 4 fights. We're adding 3 fights to your record, but no, 4 fights
All right.
for UNF in the year.
Yes.
And when you say
In the-
this
in the-
is the 1-year anniversary. In 12 months, you've had 4 fights with these guys, all
Right.
victories.
Okay,
Right?
I misheard. Okay, gotcha. So we're looking at his style of fighting. I know you've already been studying him. What is impressive about your man's style here?
He seems like a brawler, and I don't know. That's fine with me. I'm okay with throwing down.
Obviously.
Like I said, I train with my coach. We spar from time to time, and I don't know. My mentality is that I don't really get scared or nervous because I don't know. Can't really get any worse than that, right?
So when you see this man right here, you're not scared at all?
No. I mean, this is what I signed up for.
I'm too handsome to be scared of, dog.
No, this is what I signed up for. So it's no, I'm not
So you're not scared of
Good.
his fighting style at all?
No.
How about you? You scared of his style, the touch of death that he's got? He calls himself a wrestler, but every time he touches someone, they go to sleep.
I
Doesn't
seen that.
intimidate you a little bit?
I
Or,
seen
like,
that,
Impressive.
Nah, maybe to some, but not to me.
Little hesitant when you're gonna be stepping in there. Watch that big ass right hand.
Nah, I
Don't
ain't
get touched by that.
I ain't worried about it.
You already took your nap. You don't want another nap this late?
I don't take naps.
Okay, perfect. I like your story.
I would like to hear the story of why this title is, why there's an interim belt right now, and why we're going to have a unification bout.
I believe the people really wanted to see me versus Edrin. I believe that's what really wanted the people really wanted to see because we had such a big brawl.
Yep.
But obviously somebody else took that opportunity.
Not on my watch.
No, but I mean,
Somebody else wanted it, so
Said not on his watch, he said.
but explain it to me. So you have the belt, and how come he's got the interim belt? Like, how did that go down?
So him and Edrin fought for an opportunity to fight me.
I see. Okay, got it. And did you get a call to fight Edrin?
No.
Okay, got it.
Actually, before all that went into play, I sat down and I talked, and I told Ryan, the matchmaker, I was like, I'm pretty sure the people will want to see that again. He asked me if I would, and honestly, I don't care.
For the rematch?
Yeah, for the rematch. And honestly, I don't care. That's what I told him. You know, whoever you put in front of me, I'll chop him down. But I think it was cool the way they did it. You know what I'm saying? Edrin's had a lot of spotlight, and the way he's coming in, making a mark for his name, I think is cool. And facing me, I think that'd be the biggest thing for his journey. So
The guy on this side of the table is talking a lot of shit. He's not saying your name. He's talking a lot of shit, bro.
because I don't remember if it's Enrique. Like, I honestly don't even remember his name. So I don't. That's why I haven't said it.
Damn.
You mean?
We got no volume over here, Pedro. So when he's talking like this, he's not even worried about you. He's saying exactly, he's talking about you, brother. So how does that make you feel? He doesn't even worry about your touch of death.
I don't know. He's gonna. He's the champion. I
He is the
expect him
champion. You're the champion,
to have like a lot of confidence. But like I said, I'm gonna ring it come December 2nd.
You have only 2 fights under your belt at this point, right?
Oh.
And you are going in to face a champion in your very next fight, and you're doing it so casually. You really have a calmness about you, Isaac, that's really, it's a little eerie, if I'm being honest, So I feel like if you're feeling any emotion around the situation, you would reveal it. But, man, he's real calm. Does that give you any pause at all?
You ever heard of a poker face?
What's that?
You ever heard of a poker face?
Pretend I don't.
Well, it's pretty much you got a mask on.
So you're saying that you're fake, bro.
I mean, you ain't got to put words in my mouth, but I mean, like I said, this
I'm
is.
translating. The man's a
This guy
gentleman.
right here.
I'm from the streets. I know what you're saying.
What's your name?
Isaac.
Isaac. Okay.
Isaac.
Damn, we don't even know
I'll
your
start.
name.
I'll start saying his name now.
No, just call him champ.
It's called.
I call him intern wannabe champ, but that's it. That's the most he gonna get right now.
Don't let him do that to you. We're on camera. The whole world is watching.
Nah. Just intern. No champ behind it.
Just intern.
That's all me.
Okay.
Now, when he calls you interim, and he was in the ring with the guy for 9 minutes, going at it, he couldn't finish him off, and you just said
Easy work, light work.
light work. So he just called you light work, bro. He just pretty much called you light work. He's saying you're equivalent to that man.
You funny, dog. I think he was talking about Mr. Ajami on that
he was
one.
saying it to you, bro. He
If
said you're
he
light
was
work.
saying it to me, then you know what I'm saying?
He said you're equivalent to that guy he just fought. Light work.
That's hilarious.
Has anybody ever called you light work other than the champ over here to my left?
Sir, he's not the champ. The champ's to your right.
I don't know. He's,
All right.
he's holding the belt. You're holding the belt.
So-
I think you're both champs in my mind. You guys both earned
Sir, I'm the champ.
Nah, not for long.
Isaac.
Soon enough.
Isaac.
There we go.
Isaac.
Come on,
Isaac.
come
Soon
on.
enough.
Isaac. Look at me, son.
Get out of the way.
I'm the champ.
I don't know.
Turn off.
Enjoy it.
You enjoy that.
Enjoy for the little bit.
You enjoy that.
For
bro.
a month.
I've been enjoying it. I'm going to keep enjoying it. And you know what else I'm enjoying? December 2nd, dog.
I will be enjoying it too.
No, you won't.
We'll see.
Nah.
Why you laughing? Say what you want to say, bro.
Because laughter comes from nervousness.
Oh, you
I'm
said
not
you're
nervous.
scared.
Not nervous.
You
Yeah.
said you're scared, dog.
I don't know.
You're pretty much telling me scared. Tell him. You're nervous and scared.
I mean, I don't know what the man is. He might be delusional.
He doesn't want to make eye contact with you, that's for sure.
I mean, don't nobody want to make eye contact with a bull.
Damn.
I don't know. I met some bulls. I don't know if I consider.
He said he don't know. He met some real bulls. He doesn't know if he considers you a bull.
Well, he really didn't finish the sentence. I'm
mind.
glad you finished it for him because, you know what I'm saying? Because it takes nuts in a bull to say that. But, okay, cool.
So what, he said you ain't got nuts, but that's okay, man. You're a gentleman. I'm just reading his mind, bro. I'm on your side, you know what I mean? I'm on the champ side.
In your mind, we both the champs, so you on the fence.
You both are champs. You both are champs in my mind.
All right, well, I think we could leave it at that. We got Isaac Enriquez, the interim champ in the 155-pound division. We got Jairi Baker holding the 155-pound strap. Isaac,
The champion.
you want to touch it? You want to try to touch it right now?
No.
I'll touch it December 2nd.
I got the last final question. How are you going to finish this, man? And Enrique, how are you going to finish your opponent on December 2nd? You go first. How are you going to finish him?
Yeah, whatever feels good. Whatever feels
Round
good.
one, round
My
two,
last
round
fight,
three.
I was supposed to grapple and I knocked him out. So whatever feels good. There's always a game plan, but things don't always go according to plan.
Round one, round two, or round three?
We'll see. We'll have to see.
No, give us a definite answer.
He's not going to make it out of the second round. Either TKO or KO.
All right.
Hope you're doing your cardio, man.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much, both champions.
I appreciate you coming.
You guys are both fantastic. I like the way you guys fight. Both are aggressive. This is Old and New Money Podcast. This is the Viking of the West. My name is Abel. I got two champs right here. We out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we got a nice little special surprise here. We got a man that is going to be taking over the Spanish side of Up Next Fighting.
Yes.
I'm so excited about this, man, because this is something we've been talking about. And they told me we got the right, perfect. We get the brain for this, man. He's got the right mouthpiece, the right attitude, the right love, the passion. His name is Marcos, El Matador. Bonilla.
Yeah.
Bonilla or Bonilla?
Bienvenido.
Bonilla.
Thank you guys for having me.
El Matador. For those, I want to ask you, your walkout song, Matador, was it easy to choose, or was it just kind of given to you by spirit?
You know what? It's a song that I grew up listening to.
Yeah.
I think every Latino has heard it at some point in their lives.
Correct.
So when El Matador was given to me, it was just kind of like the natural selection. You know, I got away from it a couple fights just because, superstition. Oh, I lost. Maybe I should change my walkout song.
Yeah.
But I always found my way back to it.
How'd you get the nickname?
El Matador really just goes back to, it was really, it's always been my style. Will always be the way I teach is, hit and not get hit. So
Ole and make them pay.
Ole, exactly.
Right.
I
love it.
Lay and
Yeah.
make them pay. That's
Yes, sir.
cool, man. So when did you get that call about doing the Spanish side of the network?
I think once, even before my retirement, even before I announced my retirement, I had spoken about it with Chris and with George a little bit.
Brilliant idea.
And it was just, just conversation. They didn't know, I didn't know how much longer I was going to keep going. So we talked about doing some commentating stuff or social media stuff like once that time came. And the conversation really picked up, after July. We had a couple of phone calls, a few meetings, and here we are.
No, it's a beautiful play, man.
Yeah.
When I heard about you were going to be handling the Spanish side, I asked, who is this guy? Because we were talking about, we got the right guy. They told me about you. I was like, all right, cool, I want to meet this guy. And once they told me, hey, Abel, Marco's going to be coming through. I said, oh, yeah. And I enjoy all these fighters, right? I enjoy talking to all these fighters and going back and forth and talking to the managers and coaches and all that stuff. Yeah. But once they said Marco, I was like hype. I was like, all right, I need to meet this Marco guy. I've heard a lot of great stuff about his fighting style. He's a good dude, So I was like, man, thank you for
No, absolutely. Thank you
for being here
today.
today.
I'm excited.
And promoting the right promotion down here in Southern California, man. You got a lot of respect, a lot of love, So I want to ask you, you got a fighter coming up that's going to be fighting a man in December 2nd. And we're all excited about him. And I know you got also a little rivalry, a fun rivalry with my homie Thor. Thor.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I got your back more because I'm standing next to a man that can beat me up. But you know what it is, Thor. So let's talk about that little fun rivalry.
It's all love. Thor to me is a big brother.
A great dude.
When he was actually the person I went into one of his classes.
I want problems always.
I want it all. I want all the smoke.
All that smoke, son.
No, when I went in to train with him, and he was the first person that was like, "Hey, man, you're kind of good at this. have you thought about fighting?
You can throw some. You can throw down.
So he was the one that kind of got me going, and and I love Thor. Thor has been and always will be a big brother to me. Now life is kind of full circle, So like now, I learned a lot from him over the years, with my fighting. Now I'm coaching, he's coaching, so full circle.
What's the matchup? Who's fighting?
Now we got a full circle, right?
So,
Thor's got a fighter.
Thor's student is who's
Anthony DeSimone.
Oh, it's DeSimone's. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
And so, who's your student?
Christopher London.
DeSimone had a tough break on the last card. His opponent pulled out 30 minutes before the fight.
Yeah.
And so now he's going to come in there itching to go. And they gave him the belt.
Right.
And this will be the first time that he actually earns the thing.
Right.
So he's walking in with the belt, but he hasn't actually earned it, right?
Right. So, it was weird how the events unfolded. One of my guys, Chief Jonathan Winland, fought one of Thor's guys, Axel Conrad, beat him in, I forget the exact date, but Johnny actually tore his meniscus in that camp. So he fought with a torn meniscus.
Wow.
Finally, after the fight, went to a specialist, and they said, yeah, dude, you have a torn meniscus. So they actually offer, after that kid walked out on DeSimone, Johnny was in attendance at Club UNF, and they said, hey, man, we want to give you the shot. You want to go into the cage? He calls me, and I said, well, you're not seeing the specialist till next week, so you can accept it, but let's wait and see what they say. And, of course, the doctor said, hey, man, no go. Like, you need to rehab it. You got to get better. And Chris stepped up, his teammate, another one of my guys, entertaining guy. Now we have a fight.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So what do you got to say about that matchup? How do you favor your fighter? How do you see where does your fighter win? Where does your fighter a little better than his guy?
Well, it's your classic grappler versus striker matchup.
Nice.
DeSimone has experience. He's been an amateur for a long time. I think I want to say quite some time now, about 6 years. Chris is a little bit newer in the game. He's a little bit
How old is he?
A little wet behind the ears. Chris, I want to say, is 26, 27.
Okay.
But fantastic striker, has some Muay Thai fights under his belt.
Nice.
He's 1-1 in MMA now.
These guys are welterweights, right?
Yes, 170.
Okay. Yeah,
170. So it's going to be a good matchup. Like I said, classic grappler versus striker. Let's see who works more on the so-called weakness during their camps, and they're going to put on a good show. Both guys are young. Both guys are hungry.
Well, that type of matchup also, fighter versus striker, I usually see whoever gets off first is the one's going to dictate the pace and where we're going to fight at, right?
Right.
And so when you see that, your guy's a striker, and you got to go, pretty much you got to go first, right? We see it all the time. Right. So is that something that you're teaching your fighter to change up? I don't know how fast he starts, how slow he starts. I haven't seen the fighter, but that's something you kind of say, okay, with the wrestler, we got to go quick. We got to attack quick. Or what's your style for this?
Well, I mean, without giving too much away, we obviously respect, DeSimone and his camp, and obviously he's got a great coach behind him. And we've watched his fights. He's a very athletic kid.
Yep.
Like I said, he looks strong. He's hungry.
Agile.
So I mean, I just basically, the biggest thing in our camp, it's like, hey, we gotta be a little patient. We have to be a little more methodical with what we do. We just can't go out there and just throw carelessly, because this is the type of guy that'll make you pay. So we have to, I'm trying to get that professional mentality into him. So we're looking at this as a professional fight, because I think both guys are at that caliber.
There.
Yeah, they're
right
both
there.
at that caliber.
Yeah.
So it's just about being a little more methodical with what we're doing.
And so then this kid is 1-1. What's the process of getting him up to that professional mindset? What do you do with this kid? I mean, there's so many distractions, especially here in Los Angeles, right? Muhammad Ali said it best, right? He said, I think it was a 70s interview. I repeated it over and over again because it's so important for these young fighters, right? They asked Muhammad Ali, what's your secret to being such a great fighter? What's your training routine? What do you do? At what time do you train? When do you run? How much do you sleep? What do you eat? He goes, it's a few things. It's simple. I stay away from women. I stay away from alcohol.
Right.
I don't do drugs.
Right.
And I don't go to nightclubs.
Right.
And in LA, you got all those. You literally have all those four things that will distract a great fighter. So how do you focus on the mind? How do you reset the mind of a fighter like this that you know is has a potential to be great, but got to keep him away from these distractions? What do you do in that aspect?
Right. Well, Chris has been around some of these guys that been in the UFC. He's been a sparring partner for Michael Chiesa. Because of his striking. So I think he's gotten a taste of it. He sees it, and these guys obviously always try to give a little bit of like mentorship to these younger guys. I mean, the biggest thing that I try to create with our team and in our room, it's just kind of holding everyone accountable. And like I see it in this guy. You know, he has a picture of the UFC belt as a screensaver. Damn. When you ask him, do you want to go pro? Do you want to be in the UFC? He won't tell you that. He's going to tell you that he wants to be a UFC champion. So, I mean, I think when a guy tells you that, they've already made up their mind. So the focus is there. It's just my job to kind of like sometimes, you know, you drift a little bit out of your lane and I just got to push him back in. So, but he's got the right mindset. He's talented. You know, I think he'll go far.
So when you see the matchup right there, face to face, as a coach, as a trainer, you fall in love with as far as a brotherly love, right?
Right.
And not only as your trainee, you're his mentor, you're his coach, you're his sensei. What's the feeling when you know your boy's about to be in a war? How does that feel emotionally as a coach? Because that's one question I never asked a coach really. Yeah. How does it feel as far as you're worried about your guy? How do you feel about that?
I think I handle it pretty well because I've been there myself.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm not trying to knock on the guys that coach and never fought, but, you know, maybe they handle it a little bit differently because they've never experienced it. They've never locked themselves in a cage and got punched in the face. I have, you know, so whatever they're feeling, I've already experienced. So now that I'm, you know, taking a, so to speak, a back seat, like I'm behind the scenes, you know, it's my job just to keep them level-headed. You know, I've had fights where I was extremely nervous going into a fight and you know, the coach in my corners just said the right thing at the right moment. They kind of brought me into like a little zen zone.
We talk about that a lot and how important the corner is. You know, that one word from your coach if you're having a tough round when you go back to the stool, right? So you've actually been there, so you had the experience to do that for these guys.
Right. So I mean, that's the biggest thing. You know, I say it all the time. There's a lot of coaches that agree with me. We have these conversations all the time. It's experience is the greatest teacher.
Yep. It is.
And if you have yourself a coach that has been in there, that has done it, and has the experience, they can coach you through some stuff. You know.
What's the name of your gym?
Matador Training in Burbank.
Oh, it's Matador Training.
Matador Training.
Where'd you get the name Matador?
It has nothing to do with fighting.
Yeah, right. Of course.
All right, brother. Well,
that's fantastic.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you on here. Congratulations on your new position here as a Spanish commentator for UNF, right?
Thank you.
Thank
you.
I'm excited.
UNF's growing. It's going to go international.
We're going to go international.
Oh, yeah.
Leading the charge, right?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
We're going to go straight international. Thank you so much, Marcos. It's the Old and New Money podcast.
Thank you, guys. You know, appreciate you guys
shout
so
out your IG for us so we can find you.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. My personal Instagram is @murdermarks. That's MARX. Nothing to do with Karl Marx. And the gym's Instagram is Matador_training.
You almost made me spit out my water, brother.
Thanks so much.
We out.
Absolutely.
All right.
Fantastic.
Here we go.
Are we rolling? Is this live?
All right. Welcome to the Old and New Money podcast. We are coming to you live from the Commerce Casino, where we are going to be hosting tomorrow at UNF 13. Things are going to get spooky, but right now we've got a little deviation from the normally scheduled program. Abel, my partner, and I, we're going to be interviewing up-and-coming comic Parker Dean.
That's
Welcome
me.
to the show, brother.
Thanks for having me, guys. Hey, I like the soundboard.
When I see Parker, I haven't seen him in a long time, bro. But when I see this guy, that's all I think.
Emotional, damn it!
That is all that comes to my mind when I see Parker over here. Your buddy.
I am an Asian man that's famous on Vine. Thank you. That's cool.
That is your buddy.
Two buddies of mine, and only one of them has a soundboard. It's not fair.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fair.
I'm at a
handicap.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'm at a handicap. Could at least given me one word where I have the one that says.
Where I come
like, at least I have
from,
that.
you know, people like that get slapped.
Yeah.
That was for you right there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Is that the
I don't
game?
want peace. I want problems always.
Just
That's kind of the theme here.
Just so you know, me and what's his face over there on that side of the table, we have, we've had a fun conversation a long time ago.
Long time
Not
ago.
really.
A little background here. I'm having
A
a
little
party at my
something.
house one day. My two buddies come over. Drinks were, imbibed, and some people got a little.
I don't even drink, bro.
Yeah. I don't
That
know.
guy-
If, I don't
Some
know if it's-
people.
That little guy over there
Some
had half a
people.
shot and he couldn't
Some
talk.
We're not
people.
going to blame it on alcohol here, but yeah,
Some people.
a little bit of bad emotion, a little bit of tension happened, and to
He
be honest,
chose to wear that purple suit after he had those drinks. That's
That
what
guy
it
had
is.
half a shot and he was sounding like this.
She belongs to the streets. She belongs to the streets.
him to do you so much you could do
Are
anything.
you drunk right now?
That's
You're
how-
choosing
that's-
multiple things to press on the
that's what You
soundboard.
deserve all of them right now. Now, if you want to get straight to it, this is what I really want
Is
to
this
do.
I don't want
Okay.
peace. I want problems always.
That's what I really really
But
want
that's
with it.
good because finally we're here because
We are here.
to actually talk it over because these guys they got all emotional.
Or we
about
can
it.
talk about
And
your-
they didn't speak for what is it like 5 months?
Or we can talk about your career down here in LA. That'll be a short conversation.
You got me. He's got me.
No, but I actually want to know about your comedy stuff over here because I know some people tell me you're funny. When they hear you laugh, I never giggled at any of your jokes, but it's all good, bro.
They're
But
making him ask these questions. He doesn't actually want to know
I have
the
no
answer to
script
them.
right here. Yeah, that's actually correct.
All right.
So let's start over. Parker, I really want to know about your comic career down here.
You
in
should
Los
do more
Angeles.
impression. Who are you doing an impression of
You,
right now?
because this is what you look like when you're on stage.
Yeah?
Just like this.
Blinking a lot.
but talk to Go ahead. So talk to us about your career. I know you got
It's
some
been
good stuff
fun,
going
man.
on. I've heard good stuff about you.
No, I've been having a lot of fun. It's
Yeah.
been fun. I've done at this point the Comedy Store now 3 times, which is wild because you're not wrong. I have only been doing this technically for like a year, a little over a year.
But people are actually enjoying you, which is everyone but me.
Yeah, we said
Yeah.
to Chris Buckner when I introduced him, he said, "Oh, I heard of this guy."
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
okay.
I was like, okay, great. People know, which is good.
And then
which is good.
Buckner's the only guy that's heard of him. Everyone else is like,
Who the fuck is that guy?
Conor McGregor. Before I shaved my beard, dude, people were like, "You look like Conor McGregor." Dude.
You didn't look anything like Conor
No,
McGregor.
dude, I had because I would wear like a pinstripe suit when I'd go out in the evening, and I literally had the fucking Irish beard. People would say I either look like Conor McGregor or Jake Paul, which I was like, Jake Paul, really? Get the fuck out of here. But
When did you go full
Line that
goatee?
bitch.
I did full goatee a couple weeks ago,
Line
and
that
I've been
bitch.
doing line image. Line and page, I can't even hear the soundboard.
You can't even hear the
this is why
soundboard?
they're making me wear these. I don't even want to wear these headphones.
turn this
You wouldn't
volume up.
hear all the sound effects then.
That might
You're
help.
like,
That might help.
I don't know why we
Help.
can't hear. But I think this is going to be you in the comic scene out here.
You think
You
so?
all doubted me, so I couldn't do it. The all said I couldn't do it. Look at me now.
Look at me now.
Look
yeah,
at me
bro,
now,
Look
yeah.
at me now
That's
on
what
the
we want.
Exactly.
We want the best for both of you.
We do. I want
For
the best.
sure.
I want the best for him, as long as he stays away from me.
That's good. That's why they had to put Steven in the middle.
Right?
Yeah, I got to mediate. You know.
Yeah.
These guys are both
He's
beasts.
gonna
I've
get in a
sparred
slap
both of
fight
them.
with-
That's what
It's
we have.
unpleasant.
That's why we have the best dressed man in Northern California and the worst dressed man in Southern California. He came out here in his pajamas, straight up his pajamas, and he's out here in front
You
of
know
his.
we're in
we
Southern
got a crowd-
California,
We have a
right,
crowd
bro?
down. Yes, correct. And you're still dressed like that in some pajamas. You have a crowd down here,
Hell yeah,
and you're
bro.
presenting yourself to the public like that. What kind of?
You know
is
that
the same
Paisley
outfit that
doesn't
you-
work on
is that
top
the-
of checker patterns,
Is
right?
that the same outfit your mom dressed you when you were 2 years old? Because
Does
you
that
have not
crystal
grown.
give you
You're
power
the same
around your
size as
neck?
you were when you were 2 years old. You weigh the same.
Does it give you health?
I bet a
Does it
2-year-old you and a
vibrate at
man
a
like you right now,
frequency
you guys
that
would be
makes
an
you
even
feel
match.
good?
You guys get in that ring, you and that little 2-year-old boy that was you would come out with a draw because none of you would connect a single
the
punch.
2-year-old? What?
That's what I'm talking about. Who's the comic here? Me. I'm taking over L.A., Northern California,
You're
big old
certainly
fat
making
brown
all
guy.
the guys behind the scenes laugh. That's for sure.
Brown Chile. BBC, Big Brown Chile.
Big Brown Chili's taking
Am I
over
going to have
down
to
here.
mediate this?
No,
Yeah,
no,
Parker,
no,
do you,
no.
now you have 5 minutes to respond.
I have 5 minutes to respond. I actually like your pocket square.
This is
Well,
what
thank you. It
Yeah.
kind of matches your kimono.
You
a
actually
little
understand like how to use Paisley and patterns. Where
bit.
over
Whereas-
there,
You know, I heard you the first time. I didn't want to laugh. It's funny the second time that.
I like patterns. Patterns are cool.
Shut up, bitch.
That's
All right.
what I think.
This is kind of gone on a little bit too far. I hate to see men have issues and they don't really solve it the correct way. So you know what we do here at the Old New Money Podcast?
This is number one bullshit.
A putazos, right?
Nah,
Putanqueños.
we can talk about this. Nah,
I'm listening
Well,
to
the
you
way
talk
we had
about it.
planned on doing it
Listen,
before was,
man.
hey, Parker, come on and let's talk about things you're going. But you
squash
wanted
it.
to get in.
Why,
you wanted
Parker,
to
why
talk
did
This
about.
was meant
Parker,
to
You
squash.
wanted to do the thing
Parker.
immediately, so.
Fuck Parker. Why do you think I brought Parker over here, right here with the ring right behind
Well,
us? A little
Steven
secret
invited
idea.
me.
I did
Why do you
not
think he
realize
set you
that
up?
it was going to
He
escalate to
set
this
you up.
level, and but it sounds like he's challenging you at this point.
I think so. I think we got to do the thing.
Parker,
Good morning, Vietnam.
Something's gonna happen.
I
if
think
it
it might
goes
be
up to me.
time, putanqueños, right?
I'm down, dude.
It's time. What do you say? 2 rounds?
2 rounds.
2 minutes? 1 minute?
Two
You think-
minutes.
You think this guy's bad now?
Emotional damage.
Taking that thing
I
away.
love how we didn't even say what the beef was. We just said, let's do it.
Well, okay,
why did it- before
we
let's
step
do it.
in,
I want
give
it
us
to
the
be
background.
ambiguous. I want it to be ambiguous.
Can I
as
be
to
clear?
why.
Can
We're
I be
doing
clear?
2 minute, 2 rounds, 1 minute, because we're professionals. Is that what it is?
Two 1 minute rounds with
Wonderful.
a 2 minute break. How about?
Okay.
That's because we're pros.
All right. Only if we get to wear what we're wearing right now.
I'm down.
Yeah, you got to wear what you're wearing
All
right
right.
now. That's kind of the fun.
So we didn't even talk about what the problem was. Here's the problem with me and Parker. His stupid face gets on my nerves. Just his stupid face.
And
Fuck
what did
Parker.
you do at that party then?
Yeah.
When he got on your nerves?
I just looked at him and I was like, I didn't even like this dude. He pretends to be Conor McGregor.
That's a really good backstory, bro.
He pretends to be Conor McGregor, and I'm like, dude, this guy, I can probably pick him up with one hand off of a chair and put him back on the ground.
I just want to throw out there, how much do you weigh and how much do I weigh so the people at home know?
You weigh about the size of my nuts, so it's clearly an unfair
Look,
advantage.
you don't have to cope
But
'cause you're overweight, bro.
this
How
is
much
what
do you weigh?
This is what happens when you bark at a fucking bull. The little fucking dog.
Yeah,
gets
dude, you are
dragged.
as big as a bull.
I
What
am.
is your weight?
And a little fucking dog starts barking at a bull
Dude,
runs him over.
little chihuahuas are mean. I'd be careful. How much do you weigh?
But here's the thing, right? When you mess with martial arts, they're patients. They'll leave you alone. They'll leave you alone.
Until
But then
your
you keep-
podcast co-host lines you up in a prize fight.
This is a setup. This is a setup.
Setup
Why'd
that
you
we
bring-
knew
So
about
what happened?
beforehand.
Tell us what happened.
Couldn't you make this guy dress like a
No,
man?
I want to hear more of Abel's expert storytelling. Go ahead.
Couldn't you make this guy dress like a man? If this guy would stand, we're gonna have a. Are you really gonna?
I
accept
dress
a fight?
about as well as you tell stories, Abel.
Exactly. Are you really gonna step in the ring with me? He's not gonna.
Of course, dude. I don't care. I've been hit in the head before, but never by a man in a purple suit.
This
so.
is number one bullshit.
Look, being hit in the head by your ex-girlfriend when you broke up with her 3 years ago does not count as being hit in the head.
Look, dude, you're not my ex-girlfriend. You're not my ex-girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Oh, he hit you in the head?
Huh?
His ex-girlfriend.
He didn't hit
Emotional
you.
damage. No, not. He didn't actually. He didn't actually hit me.
What do you
But
call
apparently now we have to settle some ambiguous beef. But it's gonna be fun anyway.
We're gonna
don't have
leave
to.
it.
It's
You
gonna
want to
be
leave
fun
it
anyway.
ambiguous
Look,
for
I
the-
don't
for the
care.
people?
Leave
Now
it
they're
smoky.
going crazy.
Leave it ambiguous.
There's a
Leave
lot
it
of
at home.
fighters that show up, that sign up for the match, and all of a sudden they just time to fight and they don't show up. Now you have some time to go ahead and run away like a little bitch, like we know you
No,
are.
dude, I'm showing up dressed like this. When they told me
Like
we
a
were
little
going to do
girl.
this, I said, I know how to dress
Dude,
for this.
We
It's
should
going
take
to be
pictures
wonderful.
of this shit and see what everyone thinks
All
about
right.
this. You know what this looks like?
time
What are
to go
those-
fight.
What are those Japanese sluts whores that are working in those fucking in Japanese little? What are those things called?
I support sex workers.
I know you do because you
personally.
are one.
I'm a sex worker. I mean,
By
I
night
could be
he-
more than you
By
depending
night
on how
he dresses
nice.
up as a little tranny. He's halfway there.
Whoa, living on a prayer. You're going to have to pray in that ring, Abel.
I don't give a shit.
All right, that's it. We're settling this in the ring.
I'm down,
This
bro.
Let's go,
fun.
boys. It's time.
It's going to be a good time.
I'm down, bro. I'm down.
Parker,
Yes,
what's
Cristobal.
the strategy for Abelardo?
Attack like a honey badger. That's it. No fear, all fists, just going in like a tornado of energy, which is generally my plan in life. So we'll see if it translates to a literal fucking octagon. So we'll see, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
How are you gonna deal with his bad ass?
I don't know. He looked overweight when we were sitting at the table, but he might pull off that suit and he might have a six pack. He won't, but he might I don't know. We'll see.
Is there a special technique in how you're wrapping your hands?
Nope. My boxing coach would be so mad at me. He's like, I've sent you the YouTube video on how to do this thousands of times and you still don't know how to wrap. It's like, just secure the wrist, man. That's all I care about. It's two 1 minute rounds, bro.
Who's in your corner?
Who's in my corner? I hope you. I hope I at least have the creative team on my side.
Hey!
We'll see. We'll see how it comes out.
Like, I don't even have the moves, bro. Like, I'm all like stiff.
You know the moves.
Yeah.
Come on. You know the moves.
No, I watch them, but I don't know how to do them. Just don't tell my wife.
It's like watching him. Yeah.
Right, Vicky? I don't know how to do the ring card. No, look. Now she can do it.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight softly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Yeah, Parker. Stick and move, Parker. He's gassed. He's gassed. Get out of there, Parker. Don't stay in the pocket. Get out of there. Gotta get out of there, Parker. You're gonna have to dance. Cut. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Okay, stick and move. Don't let him get up against the fence. You gotta circle like this the whole time. Just circle behind the jab. Circle behind the jab. Feeling good in there? Yeah. Oh, we did. We're good. We're good. We're good. After 2 rounds of boxing action, all 3 judges declare your winner by unanimous decision, Parker D! Old and New Money Podcast, we out.
No points for the takedown?
No points. Good job, guys. All right, guys, got to clear out.